Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing the Disney book tag. I got my Mickey ears out for this. I'm a huge fan of Disney and I remembered seeing this tag and I was like, you know, that would be a fun one to do. Question 1, The Little Mermaid. A character who is out of their element or a fish out of water. For this I went with Anna from Anna and the French Kiss. For those of you who have read this novel, you know that Anna doesn't really fit in at all. When she moves to her new school in Paris, she doesn't really know anyone. Question 2, Cinderella, a character who goes through a major transformation. For this question I went with Clay from 13 Reasons Why. He goes through a major transformation from before he listens to the tapes Hannah leaves behind until the end after he's listened to the very last tape. 3 is Snow White, a book with an eclectic cast of characters. For this one I went with The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. This is a companion series and each book follows a different main character, but you still get the point of view from the characters in the previous book. Because of that, you do end up with a pretty big cast of characters and all of the characters in it are great except for Lavana. She's evil. I really like all of the characters in this series so far. I've only read the first 3 and I've also read Lavana's short story called Fairest. Question 4 is Sleeping Beauty, a book that put you to sleep. Now this one was a very hard one and it took me a while to think of one, so I decided to go with Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. Now I did enjoy this story, but literally the first 200 pages were so slow to get through and I was like dying. I was reading this book like, should I DNF it? Because I've heard so many great things about it and I'm over here like, nothing's happening for literally 200 pages. I'm not even joking, on page 200 you find out the task. Number 5 is The Lion King, a character who had something traumatic happen to them in childhood. This should not come as a surprise to anyone who has read this series, but I chose Selena Sardathian from the Throne of Glass series. I mean, there shouldn't really be an explanation. The reason she became an assassin is because of this traumatic event that happened. No spoilers. Number 6 is Beauty and the Beast, a beast of a book or a big book that you were intimidated by, but you found the story to be beautiful. For this one, I chose The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. I didn't necessarily find the story beautiful. I'm really intimidated by this series, and I honestly don't know why. I really loved the story, and while it wasn't necessarily beautiful, it was a very strong story that I loved. And I'm just so intimidated by this series, and I have no idea why. Number 7 is Aladdin, a character who got their wish granted for better or for worse. For this one, I chose Belly from the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. As you can see, I am holding up the 3rd book because her wish comes true in this one. For those who read the series, you know what happens in the end, but no spoilers, but her wish does come true. Number 8, Mulan, the character who pretends to be someone or something that they are not. For this, I went with Julian from Caraval. For those of you who have read this book, you know who he actually is. No spoilers. Number 9 is Toy Story, a book with characters that you wish would come to life. For this one, I chose The Characters from Paper Towns by John Green because I really like these characters. It'd be really cool if they all came to life and we all had like, I don't know, a big party or something. I don't know, but it would be fun to like spend a day with these characters. And finally, question 10, Disney Descendants, your favorite villain or morally ambiguous character. This was a really difficult decision for me. I decided to go with a recent favorite, and that is Aiden from Illuminae. For those who've read this book, you know, you can't really trust him. I mean, he's not necessarily a villain, but he's not necessarily like a good guy. Alright, and that is it for this video. Let me know down below if you've done this tag because I would love to check it out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Thursday, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!